Okay, we are back. We just burned down a bunch of hodunks. Oh, that's right. Come on, you. How about you? Killing a bunch of rednecks. Anyways, feels kind of bad because I am a redneck. I grew up pretty white trash up in the mountains, but I mean, I say that, and it's okay for me to say that, just like, people with the N-word and all the hippity hop and all that. Granted, I'm a huge fan of hip hop. Wu-Tang Clan is my favorite band by far. The lyrics that they use, the things that they spoke of, like, it just spoke volumes to people in poor communities. That's why, the whole Eminem thing, I loved seeing that, is because, people started realizing, wait, it's not just black and white, like, it's poor people versus rich people. I mean, oh, in Borderlands 3 you can do that, but not in this one. Anyways, shooting the boxes. I was gonna say, you can hear that banjo from the gang leader, but really all gangs are just people that have to lead out of necessity. It's actually kind of sad because they've got their simple life over here trying to do the best they can. Then we could come over and we start like blowing them up and lighting them on fire and just fighting with ourselves when really Jack is up there causing all of these problems. Corporations, dolls, stuff like that. Like that's why Borderlands is just such an amazing game franchise, because it's bold enough to say what, people are thinking but not really sure what to say. It's that corporations, while great and provide a lot of great services, are also a lot of the causes of a lot of the world's problems. Like, I saw an animation of, like, the Coca-Cola... Actually, let's go ahead and get this lore. Here, hold on.
Hey, little Indaloo. I heard you asking why we got to kill Zaffords. Two reasons, baby. The first reason, generations ago, a skag-sucking bastard named Connor Zafford took advantage of Grandma Hodunk, then nearly killed her to keep things quiet. He used his big green fangs to rip into her flesh over and over. And we Hodunks can't forgive a sin like that, can we? Well, that's the first reason we kill him, sweetie. The second reason's that if you don't, we'll have to shoot you right between your pretty little blue eyes for going against the family. And none of us want that, do we?
So, and that also speaks to how religion can run out of control. And not saying that religion is bad, mind you. Definitely not. I support people having the freedom to choose what they want and believe what they want, and place their faith in whatever they want. Specifically, having just watched the Royal Gemstones, that is a perfect example of how bad religion can get. Now, granted, most religion isn't that bad, but like the Joel Osteen megachurches, where, he's got enough to basically house the entire world, but won't. I mean, like, he's got enough wealth, maybe not house, but at least feed. And housing, depending on, like, how we can make it, we could create housing for everyone in the world to just live and be, like, stable. Like, I mean, communal places, giant, like, turn hotels into hostels. I mean, there's things we can do, but the problem is, also, what are we doing? Clan war, oh yeah, we gotta turn into Steve. Hey, Steve! Anyways, my point is like, and that's one of the biggest parts of my, and it's not mine, I'm just like focusing on it for my master's study in cybersecurity, is preventative blue teaming. Now, in my basic education for cybersecurity, I did a boot camp, so I have a strong foundation, but still learning with hands-on real-world applications of security protocols, security tools, stuff like that, and also hacking tools. I mean, in order to know thy enemy, you need to study the dark ways. That's why, most cybersecurity education has a red team and a blue team section. So first you practice attacking a system, and then you practice defending that system, knowing all the attacks that you just learned. And that's why, like, every main class or most main classes involve Kali Linux somehow. It's because Kali Linux comes pre-built with a lot of hacking tools. However, every cybersecurity professional out there just about is familiar with Kali Linux and has learned to protect against it. So, it's just one giant game of whack-a-mole. But preventative blue teaming, which is what religion, I believe, was really trying to do this entire time, and just became run away with, like, people focusing, oh, there's a sky daddy that, controls all of our decisions and everything and wants us to hate ourselves and hate each other. No. I need to figure out who it is. It's like Sophos or so... Actually, you know what? Let's talk to Steve. The Hodunk clan's homes are burning. One cannot help but wonder how they will retaliate.
2 years back, an ex-Hodunk killed my son Lucky. We're holding our annual wake for him soon. I'd be proud to have you there.
So these are both pretty good. I like them. I mean, we're getting up to those higher levels, but this one's worth more.
Gone too
Oh.
far. We need a killer, and we need him now.
So this is how gang violence happened too. Gangs were born out of necessity to protect against cops and white supremacy, basically. I mean, crack cocaine was actually founded. I mean, so there's theories and stuff, but so as far as substances, crack cocaine was basically injected into lower economic communities, whether intentionally or unintentionally, it happened. Now, this further destabilized a lot of, proud, predominantly blacker neighborhoods, and so it just like led to this whole era of crack cocaine addiction and stuff like that. Now, regular cocaine, that's what the rich people use and the wealthy like CEOs and business people, and they won't even bat an eye. Like they'll have wild parties. What was that Republican senator came out in protest against all of the Republicans having these wild like cocaine parties and stuff. And it's like, and at the end of the day, these are just poor choices. I mean, they're not condemning, your life isn't ruined, but it's going to make life a lot harder having substance abuse issues. So, and I don't know, that's why the DARE program was both really good and really bad, because it teaches you all about drugs, but then it's like, okay, but then don't do them. But it doesn't go far enough to teach you the why. The why do people seek out substance abuse? Same with alcoholism, and that's the most dangerous one, is because not only is alcoholism legal, it's encouraged. A lot of our economy is built off, just like slavery was very immoral but legal, and a lot of our economy was built off of the backs of slavery and native genocide, and now our own slavery to our own devices and our own addictions and our own desires and our own needs and wants and all of that. Also, he's a pretty goofy looking fella, but strong. Probably do a lot of work, helping out building these places, farming, all that stuff. And then this guy, probably a war vet. Ever crashed away? My point is there's a lot more factors that go on, especially in regards to substance abuse and then the punishments that we do for them. Because if you get caught with having crack cocaine, there's a video of Biden that he supported a law back in the day, back when he had more hair. Not saying anything against Biden. We all get old, but what I'm saying, what is against Biden, is how he bragged on the floor about helping sponsor a bill that punished crack cocaine users with 5 years in prison for a quarter-sized amount of crack cocaine. Now, granted, you shouldn't have any crack cocaine. I'm not saying go out and do drugs. I'm saying quite the opposite. Please don't go out and do drugs. Weed's legal now. Like, don't even drink alcohol. Honestly, alcohol is just such trash. Just smoke bud. And now mushrooms are legal in DMT here in Colorado for clinical use, mind you. But like, the world is realizing certain natural substances are actually healthy for you in controlled situations, whereas other unnatural substances like alcohol are not so healthy for you. Just kidding. We knew that forever. But since the blood of Christ happened, Christianity actually kind of piggybacked an accidental Trojan horse of alcoholism. Yeah, sometimes I sound just like this old coot. All right, let's go on with it. Clan War, wakey wakey.
Burned our homes to the ground. You're gonna crash their annual wake for their dead boy, Lucky. The Zaffords won't let you into the wake if you're sober, though. There's a bar in Sanctuary, run by a traitor we Hodunks don't talk about. Go there now and get wasted.
So yeah, Moxie's part of a former part of the Hodunk clan, And I feel like a lot of people are former members of something or another. And that's one thing I've noticed, just like, because I work with a lot of people that have, checkered pasts, or also watch this. So it has the green light, so it glitched, so it's in this state of being open, but it's also in the state of being lootable. So then, and we got an iridium. Nice. And sometimes I don't know if that's a glitch, like a feature, or a bug. Like, you notice how that just rewarded us with an iridium? Maybe that is like an Easter egg. I mean, if I was making this game, I would do so much stuff like that. Like the other day we were talking about about how there's some places that feel like little stubs. Like they were meant to be something more, and then the developers were like, okay, maybe not now, or maybe later. Like we might still have... and I'm starting to notice a lot of these vending machines. I feel like they changed some things. I mean, or maybe it's just that good of a game that I'm still noticing things after all this time. But I really think it's more, at some point they snuck in some updates and made some improvements just to kind of keep the game alive. I mean, look at Fortnite too. My gosh, I'm still playing a lot of that. And that, I mean, not saying that like a game has to stay current. I'm also playing Mario with my kiddos and like teaching them the ways of the Mario. Just like I did when I was a kid. I learned on the regular Nintendo and I played so much Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario Brothers 3, as a matter of fact. Let's see. Let's start increasing our bank. I mean,
Why ain't you bought something yet? Thanks for the iridium, chump. Don't
there we
tell
go.
nobody where
So we
you
have 6 more slots in our bank. That way we can contain... Like, this gun's gonna have to be retired soon. Also, hey, Moxie. Let's do...
There was a time when I'd be out there on the front lines, fighting Jack's troops alongside you. Of course, that was 4 kids and God knows how many husbands ago. My reflexes aren't exactly what they used to be.
Now, I will say something. As a dad of a daughter, like, I hope that she doesn't start dressing like this one day. However, Moxie is the epitome of a powerful woman. Yes, she's using her own sex to gain power, but look at this. She has her own bar and sanctuary, a place where not many people... I mean, you've got Marcus with a gun shop and Moxie with a bar. Like, unfortunately, like, the darker sides of humanity, when we reach, like, when push comes to shove and we get to this place, this point in our existence. But also, she had a Thunderdome. She's an engineer, like, in part of... Oh, I don't think it's this one. I think it's in the pre-sequel. You find out that she actually makes robots and all this, like, really cool stuff. We'll be doing that one, too. Let's get some more dialogue.
My favorite gun, but you might get some use out of it.
She's gonna give us a gun. Oh, it's the new version of this. All right, we gotta drop something. Let's go to the low level, like 400 bucks, 295. There you go, 76 bucks. Thank you, Moxie. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? Uh-oh. Oh, my Wi-Fi connection was just lost. That's cute. I mean, it's cool because I'm, No. Oh, man, I just have so many guns.
Jack couldn't kill.
Okay, you know what? I don't want to lose it, so...
I like my treasure like my baby steaks.
There we go. Okay. I'll talk. Buy a logger.
Careful, sugar. That's strong stuff.
Keep glugging that booze. Zaffords won't let you into the bar unless you're so drunk that Ellie looks like she's got Moxie's curves. Right. Sorry, Paul. We don't talk about those heathens what left the clan. My mistake.
And see, that's why I like religion, organized religion. Oh. Oh, no. Huh. Sorry, I'm getting all these messages for how bad my network connection is. Anyways.
The choices of pretzeling my inner lobes.
Let's go ahead and switch these. There's one that's like, there's good touch and there's bad touch. This is bad touch. These are both bad touch, but Miss Moxie's good touch makes the controller just vibrate like crazy. So the adults in the audience will know what that's all about. But so I'm gonna go stash Miss Moxie's bad touch in my bank. And then maybe replace it with a higher level one later, but at least for now, I'm gonna empty out a little bit. Now, oh, this is weird. Usually when that door is closed, this place isn't looted. So, I don't know. Oh, restoring session, there we go. Alright. The internet is back. Ugh. And you know what's funny? It'd be interesting to see what kind of attacks are actually happening on my side. And I do have some network monitoring capabilities, but not as much as I'd really like to brag about, so I don't. But, ooh, yeah, this is one of the...
Hyperion. If you've got any bright ideas to blast Sanctuary out of the sky, just remember, I can phase the city
no.
anywhere I want at the drop of a hat. But if you want to waste another few $1 billion launching
Oh,
orders
no.
at us, be my guest.
We started some dialogue.
Was it unit?
What? Hell no. It's a miracle I didn't phase us into a mountain.
Okay, so let's leave that. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, 1 second. Sorry, my nose still hasn't been right since I love my green controller. With corrosion equipped, yes. Anyways, we're in the middle of a clan war. We will come back and do, that's the story mission up there talking to Roland. That's why I didn't want the dialogue to start, but... yeah, let's get drunk and go to the clan war. Or the wake. Anyways, no, I had nose surgery because I finally worked at a place that had good enough health insurance that I could finally get my extreme sleep apnea fixed. All because... oh, shoot. I didn't sell off any. Let's go to a vending machine and try to sell off what we don't need. But basically, you know, in America, for those that are trying to get here, it's great. We take care of our people if you work hard, and not just if you work hard. That's a total lie, because a lot of people work hard and don't have good health insurance. No, if you work hard, possibly take advantage of other people. And see, that's the unfortunate side effect of capitalism, is people are so cutthroat about things that they will literally like walk over each other and like destroy each other just to get what they need, and actually their wants. Let's focus on that. Like the whole, there's a song, you can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you might just find you get what you need. And that is totally true. Like, you will not starve to death, you will not die in the cold as long as you are willing to make certain sacrifices. Like actually that is outdated. Let's keep it for now. Like, we can get rid of some of this stuff. Like, yeah, like level 12s, things we've already unlocked. Slag grenades, I mean, slag becomes useful. Now, this is kind of cool. That's a good SMG. That's a really good... look at that, 500 damage. That's ridiculous. That's... we can get rid of this. 216, although that has 16 bullets. So sometimes I look at that and I'm like, wait a minute. So 261 times, like, even if I got 10 of those shots off, that's like, you know, over 2,000 damage. Whereas this one... well, I only need to get 4 shots off to get 2,000 damage, so definitely still the better choice. This is a unique item, so this is a unique gun that they actually designed for the... and see, also, I even, like, just had a habit, like, I tilt it kind of down. You're never supposed to aim a gun at someone. You're always supposed to treat it like it's loaded, because accidental gun discharge happens. I mean, whether it's... like, there's so many reasons. In fact, in Buena Vista, where I grew up, there was someone that got shot in the face. He survived, I think. Wait. Now I can't remember. I feel like he survived, but then I think he like later died, maybe committed suicide or something dark like that. But he shot himself in the face when he was passing a gun from one of his friends or to one of his friends, and they were handling it and they didn't realize it was loaded, and the safety was off. So there's usually a safety on every gun. I've even seen pistols now where there's a part in the back of the handle where your hand has to wrap around the gun before the trigger can actually be pulled. That way the trigger can't accidentally be pulled unless there's a hand pushing the... it's like a little sliver of like plastic or metal or something that's sticking out the back of the handle, and then it pushes in once the palm of your hand presses against the handle. Anyways, we're trying to get to a point where guns don't even need to exist. Yeah. At least not in the sense that they are now. I mean, like, we have a lot of really good ways to kill each other, but now we're finding out maybe we don't need to kill each other. Maybe we're all human. Our religions can coincide peacefully. And now we're learning that. So, oh, Moxie, you're beautiful. Don't ever change. Although I do, you know, it's her decision to do these things, and that's her freedom.
Wow, you really know how to throw those back?
There we go. A liquid cure for the maladies known as restraint and articulateness.
Looks like you've had enough. Sorry, sugar, but I'm cutting you off.
Yep, and as someone who's... Oh, yeah.
Get inside the Safford bar before the booze wears off.
So now it's a time thing. You're only drunk for so long. But that's the thing, is like... Alcohol is just the best that we've had for thousands of years. Like, it's a great substance. It, you know, it makes you happy. It makes you fornicate. It makes, you know, people procreate. All of this stuff. However, it impairs your judgment. It literally kills your brain. There's a thing called wet brain where people that drink too much, they are, like, mentally retarded for a little bit. And I want to say it's temporary. But, like, wet brain is very real. Like, people are visibly unable to make the same decisions that they used to be before the alcohol. And all that. Plus, alcohol just allows you to make a bunch of poor decisions all around. Like, even if you were an experienced user of other substances that could be deadly, if you add a little alcohol in there, maybe you might make a mistake. Maybe your decisions might not be as good as they were, so it's dangerous in that right, too. Then again, like, the hard drugs are the ones that we still need to be on the lookout for. Heroin, coke, meth are, like, the main ones. And then there's fentanyl, which is a type of opiate, which, for me, heroin, everything that's opiates kind of falls under that umbrella. And I've never really had a strong reaction to opiates. I used to be prescribed Vicodin, which I don't know if that's an opiate. That's definitely a painkiller.
Take your time. Find a good spot to start shooting and kill them all.
We are here today to celebrate the life of Lucky Slavine Zafford. Lucky was a good man, kind of heart and noble of spirit. Lucky brought joy into the lives of everyone he met, the people he killed notwithstanding. Lucky loved the drink, he loved women, he loved life. And on this day, let us not dwell only on Lucky's memory, but on the low-life sister humpers who took him from us. The disgusting, amoral progeny of the Hodunk clan, known as Scooter. Mark my words, fellow Zaffords, we shall defeat the Hodunks, and then we shall truly avenge Lucky.
Yep. So you should definitely check out the movie Kill the Irishman. That's like basically like the epitome of the white side of gang violence and like ugly. But there's the black side too. The black side, the Crips and the Bloods kind of flourished from a necessity of the crack epidemic. Sorry. Also, let's see. I feel like I just got a better one. So this is trash now. I have one equipped. Is that the new one that I just got? Possibly. Because it's at level 18. This is level 12. So maybe this is the one I was using. But I feel like I just recently got it. And also this stuff. Let's see. So these are both kind of old and ghetto. So as soon as I get a new... Oh! Wait, what? These are almost the same. Anyways... Not important. We're going to murder a bunch of Irish people. But basically, even Ireland and stuff, the LRA, the Irish Army, all that stuff. Like if you watch, what is it? The biker ones. What is that movie? I dated a biker chick, which was funny. She was she was black and rode a crotch rocket, but still like rode motorcycles with the best of them. And I have a bunch of biker family that more like Harleys and cruisers and stuff and ex-military, but it's all just people trying to be people, you know, trying to make the best decisions, trying to protect families against each other. Okay, that was a bad idea. Oh, I might die. I might die. Ugh.
I'm not full yet.
Get off our turf!
Where are they? Oh, that was tough. Dang it. Come on, you. Oh, okay. One left. That was really foolish. Usually I climb upstairs to take advantage of that safer place to kill them. But that's okay.
What's Alfred's always win?
recommends taking
Had to lead the shots there. Whew. This guy is strong. There we go.
Was Mick not there? The freak was probably out getting more booze. Ah, well. Come on back.
Yeah.
Who crashes awake? That's it, Hodunk. No more messing around. A fight to the death. Zafford versus Hodunk. That one ring the bell?
Sounds like we're near ready to end this war.
Well, I didn't know you could play this.
They
Cool.
sound angry. Haul your sweet ass back to my junkyard and we'll see about ending this war.
So this is kind of like the Wild West days mixed with like the Irish immigration, you know, stuff like that. Because a lot of Ireland immigrated here. Like, I have Irish heritage, you know, my family's pretty Irish and German. So a lot of German people came over here too, especially during the war, to escape the Nazi party. And also, once the war was over, paid some of the best German engineers and rocket scientists and brought them over to America. So, you know, just a brief little history of humanity. I don't know, we're very resourceful in times of need, but I have faith that we are, and not faith, it's more logic. I have trust that that humanity is smart enough to eventually get past a lot of these barbaric things, but we're not there yet. Really, organized religion is like probably the biggest like last one. Like, not saying that it's like wrong, but we need to fix it. We need to make it to where it's conducive of a healthy lifestyle that is all inclusive. Because all of God's children are to be loved, right? Sorry, I grew up Methodist, and that's a Protestant religion, so that protests against Catholicism. Catholicism, or the Catholic Church, I feel like is like the OG of churches, like the original, you know, church. But then there's Baptists and all these other like offshoots and stuff. Why are all these things looted? Anyways, yeah, low-level stuff. Let's get rid of some of this other junk. Like, yeah, level 12 thing. Even that's kind of weak now. Definitely these. Like the trash. Okay. Let's talk to Ellie and let's end this clan war. How are we doing on time? Oh, 27:50. I actually didn't set an alarm, so that's good. So we'll talk to her, maybe do a couple things, and then... The clan war has officially reached a boiling point. A big fight is coming, and only one family will emerge
I
victorious.
say we put an end to all this clan fighting.
So Aquatus and Veritas, these are the two. I actually knew somebody that had these tattooed on his hands. So Boondock Saints is definitely like something to check. I like this gun. It's time to end the clan war. Who will you side with? Real quick, Boondock Saints is that Irish one where the Irish gangsters take over vigilante against the Russian gangsters.
You get to choose who wins. Get out there before the fighting starts. You don't want to miss the fun.
All right. So yeah, we'll finish that and then we'll call it a day on this one.
Finally gonna finish off these hodunks for good. Come meet us by the Lynchwood train station.
And I usually side with the Zaffords.
We got the Zaffords in our crosshairs out by the Lynchwood train station. Come meet us, and we can end this clan feud for good.
Only one gang is gonna survive this. Your choice as to who. Once the shooting starts, just blast away at whichever side annoys you the most. And be careful, once the fight started, you can't leave until one of the families is dead.
So, and that's the other thing. Religion, specifically Christianity and the cross, is actually at the base of both of these gangs. Like, you talk about those heathens that what left the clan, and then Zaffords, you know, it's... Religion plays a big part in alcoholic areas as well. Oh, this is undiscovered because I haven't discovered it. Sorry, let's discover this real quick. It's like a distillery. Moonshiner's Shack. Alright, on our way to the hoedown. This will be a little longer than 30 minutes. Apologies. It's like, where is everybody? I'm looting your stuff. Oh, these are low level. Okay. Take what you can and go on to the war. Oh, that sounded big.
I will run.
Goodbye. Nope, just have a really strong OP grenade. Alright, now on to the... Are you serious? Okay. Oh, lore.
I'm rising. I hear your
What? Oh, oi, rednecks, I hear you're spreading lies about something. We'll have to come back and get that. Because those things respawn. But anyway, so there's a piece of lore there. Alright, now, off to the showdown.
train won't stop.
Alright.
Ah, me faithful soldier. Here to help me wipe out these rednecks, are you?
The hell do you mean, your soldier? They's with us.
My word-covered fanny these.
We ain't sitting for more Zafford lies. Time to end this.
Enough of this. Shoot Tector.
Hell with that. Shoot Mick.
Screw you. Shoot those hodunk bastards.
No, shoot the Zaffords.
They crashed me boy's wake.
They burned our homes to the ground.
Shoot him.
Shoot him.
Time! Kill! There's no fence on this fence! Open your veins!
It's a baptism of blood.
Milk
Woo.
for me, pasty
That was
cakes.
dangerous. Run. We're not having a repeat of the wake. We're gonna play it safer. Oh, is that someone that was cloaked? Yeah, they're cloaking. Huh. Oh, whoops. Missed with both of those. I killed the... Oh. Grieving Tector? Oh, that's kind of sad. He killed Papa Hodunk and now he's grieving. Whew. Okay.
I knew it was a Zafford in the end. Let's stop.
But the point is nobody wins in gang wars and all that stuff. It's not even really like gang wars. I saw something about like there being hybrid gangs in Denver now. Like, you know, just kind of like we have hybrid workplaces, you know, it's like remote and also, but I can totally see it. And a lot of gang life is just people or kids basically that are very impressionable. They get tricked and lied to, just like the military. You know, young people are very impressionable and easy to manipulate and mold. Like, there's the whole 9/11 thing, riled up a bunch of my friends and stuff. And, like, we were all ready to go kill a bunch of ragheads before we realized, wait, these are just people too. And, no, not saying that 9/11 was okay, but also I still believe 9/11 was an inside job to instigate a 20-year war in the Middle East. Like, you know, it was either orchestrated by or at least influenced by the U.S. Like, you hear rumors of Osama bin Laden actually being trained by the CIA during the Afghan conflict. So right there, you're like, wait a minute. And I could totally see that, like trying to train the local people in the military ways to fight wars for us. That's what they call proxy wars. And don't get me wrong, I love America. Like, I don't, you know, I serve my country first, but at the same time, I serve it logically too. Like, I'm not about to go out and kill people for America. I mean, I'll defend it, but again, if we're under attack, I'm not going to defend it against people trying to come here to live a better life. Like, that's the whole point of the Statue of Liberty. Also, look at that key. He holds the key. Sorry, in a prison thing is the shot caller, the people in charge hold the keys. And he holds the key for this gang. Well, with Ellie's help, you brought the Zafford Hodunk clan war to a bloody but appropriate end.
You've done a good thing today, mate. This here's a family heirloom. Use it well.
So this one's good. Reastrad. Alright. So that's the clan war. How are we doing on time? Oh, a little bit over, 5 minutes over. But anyways, and that's also my spiel on gang violence in America and also the rest of the world, because we're all people, and what we can study in the micro level here like Crips and Bloods and how they act, we can also apply to other places like the gangsters of India or the gangsters of Russia or the gangsters of insert your country name here. It's all about the haves and the have-nots. Like, look at this place. It's a ramshackle, like, you know, people are hanging in the wind. There's lynchwood. Like, it's not a very pleasant place. And, like, if this place was a lot more pleasant, see, the government and all that, then we wouldn't have all this. Like, you wouldn't have dangerous people if all of their needs were met. I'm a big believer of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So, like, if we had food, shelter, and procreation available for everybody, then what's left? Like, if it was just provided for you, no, you can't just provide it. You have to work. Everybody has to work. I mean, there's no free rides like that. But there's also no illusion of free rides either. Like, people on welfare, they're not sucking up, like, all this extra stuff. You know? Yeah, I don't know. Just like how red states are generally like more aided with that kind of money and funding. I've seen a few articles now that's like, oh, who's really sucking up the welfare? Not the people, the Democrats trying to spend all this money on helping people. Sorry, that's also why I've been a lifelong Democrat, because it just makes more sense. Like, I feel like the Republican Party is just like more of like the bootlicking, like, yes, master, you know, boss us, don't lead us. And that's my 2 cents. But anyways, that's Gang Wars, and I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta.